Good morning,
Good
and
morning.
to this ninth installment of Heartbreak and Hope. I'm Reverend Sabrina Trupia, they, them pronouns, and I'm with Reverend Kim, who is under the weather. That's why I'm doing a lot of the talking. Before we start, I wanted to remind you all to come to our service this Sunday, April 19th. It's our multi-generational Earth Day Sunday, and it's going to be based on my neighbor Totoro, and you're going to love it. The other things that are coming up, Friday, which would be the 17th, if you're a young adult, come to our mocktail cocktail hour at 5 o'clock in the Dodson room. And May 1st, also Friday, we're having a puzzle competition. There'll be posters hanging out all over at the fellowship hall, and also will be a notice in the e-news starting this week. So stuff to do.
Life with Cats. Our opening reading comes from Clarissa Pinkola Estes. New seed is faithful, its roots deepest in the places that are empty. And so we light our chalice this morning for all of the new seeds coming forth this time.
What is giving you heartbreak today?
I'm just so disappointed that the ceasefire didn't hold with Iran. I was feeling really hopeful when they announced it. And I'm just so worried that this is going to become a broader conflict and that we are entering into something that's going to take years and destroy not just a civilization, because that threat's been made, but the lives of people there and here.
Yeah.
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 What about you?
So today or yesterday, I don't know, I heard on the news that in Oregon, this Amazon fulfillment center warehouse, a person fell ill and their coworkers weren't allowed to do anything. So then the person subsequently died because they couldn't call 911 or give him help or anything. And they were told to continue working despite the fact that there was a body on the floor of the warehouse. And this makes me angry, and it's things like that that make me wish I believed in hell, which I don't, because that is bad.
Wow.
And if we hear it in the news, it's egregious, but I wonder how many other things like that are occurring, and not just at Amazon.
That should absolutely make the news. And how many other repeated violations of people's humanity happen on a smaller scale over and over and over again in order for things to get to a point where it
Mhm.
yeah.
And I see that, and you mentioned this with Iran, but everything seems explosive right now, teetering on an edge. Well, there's plenty to be heartbroken, but what is giving you hope today?
I was just so encouraged by what happened in Festus last week. The local government voted to allow a data center after the people voiced that they didn't want a data center. And then the people went to the polls and they voted them all out. It was amazing. It was exactly what the democratic process is for. The people went to their elected officials and they expressed how they felt. And when the elected officials didn't listen to them, they voted them out. It was spectacular. Every single one of them. I was so proud of the people. Power to the people. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, explosive can be good,
Yeah.
you know. And Hungary also, they threw out Orban, and this
Yes.
is great for a number of reasons. One, he seemed immovable.
Yes.
Two, even though the US sent people to campaign for him, that didn't work.
Nope.
Uh, and there was a lot of celebration. I saw some of the videos of the new prime minister dancing, which is good. It's good to have a dancing prime minister.
Heck
Um,
yeah.
and it feels like it's good news for the European Union somehow, too,
Yeah.
because that Orban was the one that precipitated the right-wing explosion in other European nations. So hopefully, you know, that goes to show that then when there is somebody that offers an alternative, people vote them in. Also a triumph for electoral politics.
Absolutely. And I think it's going to shift the war in Ukraine as well, because Orban was the major holdup in the UN as far as offering additional assistance to Ukraine.
Mhm.
So I think we're going to see a shift there as well. So
Yeah,
lots of stuff happening.
we have some closing words um, by Odette Fulbright Folson. This is a prayer for hopelessness. The days that come and carry away your spirit, your spark, bow down, lay your head on the hard earth, and let your brokenness join the death that is stirring there. Life rebels against death, takes the very dust of our bones and reweaves it into glory. You were made for life, and life does not intend to let you go. But rest you can. Decay and falling away from ourselves are part of the process. If you need to fall apart, then do. For life will hold you in that too. Will teach you how to desiccate and blow away, and then will call you back from the four corners of the earth, and will renew you with the water of the tears of others who, like you, weep for all that is lost. She will breathe back into you the breath that washes from the mouths of children laughing, from the lion's roar, from the exaltation of trees. You will be reborn into the arms of beloveds, and together we will sing a new song. Amen.
See you in church, friends.